Do you come across this type of sponsored post on Facebook? Have you ever been tempted to click on it? Or wait, have you ever clicked on it? Well, I have good news for you if your answer is no, and of course bad news if yes, but don't panic. Welcome to Forensic Check on Trust TV. I am Isa Ismaila. On a daily basis, scammers are changing their tactics to succeed in cheating people. Incidentally, the proliferation of networking platforms like Meta, formerly called Facebook, has paved way for con artists to use sponsored posts to amplify fraudulent schemes by targeting desperate Nigerians. Some of these posts are in form of outdated federal government COVID-19 loans, scholarship opportunities, job adverts, and sadly, even mobile data offers. Mind you, sponsored adverts are different from Facebook ads. A sponsored post is a regular post on Facebook that has an identified promoter. Also, the post targets a wider audience not necessarily connected to the sponsor's account. As for Facebook ads, it is paid for to increase visibility and get thousands of clicks and impressions from people directly connected to the sponsor's account to a certain extent. Despite Meta's efforts to promote its advert transparency by introducing an ad library to archive ads for up to 7 years, yet scammers have been successful in tricking users because the library is not capable of recording ads created through sponsored posts. Let's look at how they operate. In Nigeria, Facebook is the second most popular social media platform after WhatsApp, according to Statista. This has made it easy for scammers to target their victims through this platform. This investigation revealed some sponsored posts on the platforms that were coordinated by scammers to defraud users. Using open source intelligence techniques, which would explain subsequently, we analyzed some websites linked to this sponsored post. It revealed that a number of them are operating as phishing sites, while others use false information to lure visitors and generate traffic to the site. Segun Olugbile, a cybersecurity expert, spoke to Forensic Check on the implication of clicking such sites.
Phishing is just the way the name sounds. It's about getting to have access to someone who has substantial control in an organization. And once the person's email is compromised, it is easy for the attacker to be able to have further information or access, to the information that they could use to, wreak a damage or to steal information. And phishing is very popular and one of the cybercrime, element or issues that has been going on over many years. It has always been part of the strategic attack method, so as to compromise the email of someone who has substantial control within a system, or to impersonate that person. And as it is now, the attackers are targeting the business email, so as to sometimes they can clone it. And I think they have a kind of system where they can create a semblance of that email, and they will send email to someone who is always receiving that target's email. And the whole essence is just to ensure that they are able to access the target email and they compromise this information, and then go inside and do whatever malicious intention that they have in mind. In our own environment, it has always been a financial information, like your financial data, your foundational data. That is those elements of data that when you combine them together, it will enable the attacker to reconstruct your identity and they have access to your system. So, for example, they want to have access to your information such as your telephone number, your email, your personal name, and your location. And then to some extent, they even go to access other information that when they put it together, such information will allow them to reconstruct your own identity, and then they go ahead to use it on a trial basis.
Incidentally, these visitors are at the risk of compromising their personal information. One of such instances is through the fake COVID-19 grant link. In response to the challenges posed by COVID, the federal government implemented the COVID-19 stimulus package in form of loans for businesses and individuals, but it however ended in 2021. But this scammer stretched further by impersonating Bashir Ahmad, a presidential aide, in one of the loan scam posts. He later commented on the post, disavowing it and confirming that it did not come from him. Since most of these legitimate cash grants provided by the federal government mandated the submission of a bank verification number, scammers have set up a phishing site to trick unsuspecting individuals into providing their BVN, which the scammers can use to drain an individual's account. Equally, some of these fake grant programs often require the applicant to share a web link with their contact on Facebook or WhatsApp before they can redeem the falsified loan. This is after the site has collected significant personal information. Through this same tactic, they present a hyperlink appearing to be a gateway to an educational agency. On clicking the link, the victim is redirected to a different website that features content pertaining a deceitful educational scholarship like the Qatar Scholarship. We employed Scam Advisor, a tool to verify website safety on Qatar-based scholarship, which was sponsored on Facebook, and we discovered that the website concealed their identities by hiding their whois data, and that data helps an individual to identify who owns the domain and how to get in contact with them. Scam Advisor Trust Rating scored the website 1 out of 100, citing reasons like presence of malware, location of the site in a high-risk country, and the server of the site hosting several low-rated websites. Segun Olugbile, our cybersecurity expert, advised on the measures people should take to prevent themselves.
One of the first ways you can protect yourself is to get familiar with the email that is being sent to you, and get familiar to your contacts, get familiar to the character and attitude of those that send email to you. And immediately you see email that looks suspicious, the first thing you do is not for you to reply. Do not reply, and do not forward, and do not confirm. Sometimes they send information to you to confirm, and do not even do anything. The only thing you could do is to delete it outrightly. And then if you have access to where you can report such information, go ahead and report it off the line.
Also, our reporter went undercover, posing as a vulnerable scholarship seeker through one of the posts advertising free scholarships. The Facebook post included a Facebook account by the name William Petro, urging interested applicants to contact him directly, which our reporter did. After a series of dishonest narratives divulged by Petro, he advised the reporter to use any cryptocurrency wallet to send $50 for registration and $150 for visa processing. Petro's Facebook profile says he's from Ukraine and is involved in cryptocurrency industry. However, it revealed that his Facebook location was set to Port Harcourt, the state capital of Rivers State in Nigeria. We investigated further by conducting a reverse image search on one of the images on his Facebook account. It was discovered that the same image had been used by a Twitter account under the name Adex. It appeared that Adex and Petro are one and the same person based on the picture they posted on their profiles. As Facebook users, be cautious of the sponsored ads you come across. Be vigilant, be critical of the information you pay attention to or even share on social media. Don't be an accomplice in the spread of falsified information that is liable of causing damages or putting you and your friends in harm's way. Thank you for watching. I am Isa Ismaila. Do join us on the next episode.